Hey GH fans, Dee here with another Discoveries with Dee GH recap. Now I'm not sure where I left off. It's been that quite of a weekend for me. I do apologize if I missed something. Remember, if I ever miss anything, just put it in the comment section below. Y'all lovelies read them all, so it's perfect. So, all right, let's get to Brennan and Carly having a cute little dinner, and he fires her up to go after Willow because Tracy said that Willow's moving in with Drew. And I thought she knew. I thought that Carly knew that. Maybe she thought she would, but didn't actually think she'd do it. But yes, she moved in. And she's proud of it. I don't even know what to say. I just don't. But Carly went over there, gangbusters, and she gave it to her. And then she's being so negative against Michael, Willow, saying a few things. I'm like, I didn't appreciate that. That wasn't very nice. This man is fighting for his life and you're there, you know. And then she said, my children, she goes, child. She went there. She did, and I knew she would. Yes, because we all know that Wiley is not Willow's biological child. It's her twin sister. Were they twins? I don't remember. I think they were twins. Nell, which honestly, I forgot about that. And then when Carly called her Nell, which remember, Nell was a bit off. Well, Nell was a lot off. But yes, how fantastic was that? Somebody made a comment in one of the other groups, spam groups that seem to pop up on your feed, that they think that Drew is really Shiloh with a mask on. Oh my gosh. Wouldn't that be funny? Remember Faison did that? He was Duke. I mean, nobody has a mask that good, and she wouldn't have known. But yeah, that would be great. There's something wrong. People are saying there's something off with Drew. They think there's something really, really off with him. Maybe that's what's going to show up in what Portia's digging on in the hospital records. Something may be off with Drew. It can only explain him being just rude and disgusting. So maybe there's still hope for him. But, she gave it to, she almost slapped her, but Jason comes in at the 11th hour. Let her slap her. She deserved it. I was hoping for a good old slap fest, But no, good old Jason stopped her. I mean, does she really think that I don't know. I just can't with her. And Drew's standing there all cocky. And what did Sasha call her? Remember she was part of that cult called Dawn of Day with Shiloh? She said, well, she's part of the new cult Dawn of Drew. Which is very interesting. She does seem like she's in some kind of trance. She just thinks he's God's gift to everything. And we all hate him. So, honestly, we all can be wrong and she can be right. So, yeah, Donna Drew. I thought that was hilarious. And then Sasha and Jason, I kind of like that. He's listening to her. Yep, I mean, I think there's going to be some sparks. Now, will they wait till after the baby comes? Because, I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, there's something going on there. There's something brewing. I'm not sure what it is, but there's something brewing, I think. I think that's when Michael will come back. When his ex is with his uncle and his ex is with his uncle. Can you imagine that? Just be like, my God, my ex-girlfriend and my ex-wife are with either uncle. That's got to be a hurtful thing. It's yeah, but they say they're bringing the character back. There's been rumors about who's playing him. I have not heard anything confirmed yet. But it'd be nice. It'd be nice. So we have that. And then we have Jocelyn with Vaughn getting her assignment. And she has to go enroll in another class. And of course, it's the same class as Emma Scorpio Drake. Who doesn't like her already. So I don't know. But she doesn't know that yet. There's going to be a little bit of, push-pull with those two. Emma's going to get involved because that's what she does. Because sticks are losing where it doesn't belong. Of course, they did mention what happened. I don't know. It didn't seem that bad that they would, seal the records up. But I think because they were doing this, I guess, unsolicited testing on animals. But she could have killed that person, but she didn't mean to hit him. But she turned around and bang. Can you do all that and have a crowbar in your hand? I guess you can. So I guess that's everything. I don't know if there's anything else we haven't heard about that, but so something's going to happen. Emma's going to get pulled into that, that will really piss off Anna. She'll get on Brennan's case about it. As she should. She's already warned him to stay away. But honestly, I think most of the times he is innocent when it comes to things like that. And it just, Emma just sticks her nose in where it doesn't belong all the time. So, shock of all shocks. But are you sensing a little tension between Jocelyn and Vaughn? We're seeing one of those, like, you never know. We'll see. Nina was very quiet during all the arguing. I guess she's trying to play, like, Switzerland there. She doesn't want to alienate Willow, so she just stands there like a doofus. Of course, she texts Jason, come get Carly. Oh, Carly, she ripped her to shreds. Now, I wonder if we'll see her, like, now that was, I think the episode, I don't think they went back to them after that. I want to see Willow just cowl because she's going to. She was very strong during the argument, but, she's just going to wither away. She's just going to, I don't foresee that happening. But then we have Sunny and Natalia. So she finally came clean about Sidwell. And he was a little bit, and it's funny. Now, how did his PI miss that? Brick, it doesn't miss much. So how did he miss that? Maybe because it's Sidwell and he's able to cover his tracks. I don't know. But he kind of sent her packing. Like, that's just weird. So are they setting us up for a Natalia Sidwell little capade? Maybe, I don't know. They look good together. I'm not going to lie. There's some chemistry between those two. I like them together. I do. So I would like to see a little bit of them together. Now, she only says we share a son. She doesn't mention the daughter. So I wonder if she's the reason the marriage broke up. Maybe she got pregnant by somebody else? I don't know. But she only mentions that the father of my son. She doesn't mention the daughter. So I don't know. I mean, unless I missed it, but I feel like she's only talking about him and not the daughter. Now, I'm not sure who's older. They look pretty much the same age. So I don't know. Because he said you destroyed our family. So I think getting pregnant by somebody else would do that. That would constitute destroying a marriage. I think it would. So I'm interested to see more backstory between the two of them. And the daughter's supposed to come back. What's her name? Jade. Okay, I'm drawing a blank right now. Well, she always called her by her real name, which, again, I thought I wrote that down. But she's supposed to perform at the nurses' ball. So we'll see a little bit of that. And we'll talk about Jason and Sasha, which I'm kind of liking. And she's helping, Danny with his little cake balls for his sister. Very sweet. And then we have the Alexis confiding in Diane. But she left one key component out. I don't think she mentioned Ava's involvement. I guess because if she's going to give her that money, Diane can't know. That's what I think. She never mentioned she never mentioned Ava to Diane. She just mentioned that Christina cut the wires that caused the crash. She was trying to get Ava, but she got Rick and Elizabeth instead. So I'm wondering if she is avoiding telling her that so that she, if she decides to pay Ava, there, maybe, I don't know, or maybe the less Diane knows, because she is a person of the court, of the law. If you find out something, if you're like a lawyer or a policeman, I think you're obliged to report it. So I'm not sure if she's, but then again, it's a soap opera. You can do whatever you want in those shows, right? Because nobody kill people and they get away with it. People go missing, nobody cares anymore. So we're not sure how that goes, per se. They don't follow all the rules in life, just the ones they choose to. But unless more's going to come out, but she told her to have her committed, which I believe is what's going to happen this week. Now, I ain't going to go over well with anybody. So, and she doesn't want Molly to find out because and you knew it was coming because all of a sudden they're acting really like good, like, oh, something bad's going to go down. And in fact, Alexis said, I was wondering why she was all over Molly. Well, that's why she felt guilty. You are, baby. Like, you didn't really mean that. You're just buttering her up. And hopefully that'll come back to bite her because she was just buttering her up. Like, really, you're bringing that up? She's a piece of work. In fact, even Diane said that. You keep covering for her. You cover for her. You pick up her mess all the time. And she's been accused of that by Molly and Rick. And she denies it. And we all know it's true. There's always one kid, I guess, you always have to, like, pick up their mess. And that's her problem child. That's why she does these things, because somebody always going to come and clean up her mess. And that's how, like, Emma described Jocelyn. She was like, well, she doesn't have to pay for anything. She's dead, yada, yada, yada. Emma Scorpio Drake, I think your parents do pretty good. Your mom is pretty good. Your grandmom, so I don't think you're, like, the person to complain of things. I'm like, you didn't do too bad with parents and a lifestyle, my lovely. So I don't know why you're, Granted, Jocelyn's probably more loaded because she's Jax's daughter. I know I haven't seen him in forever. I think he's on another soap opera I do. But I missed him. I think he left because of the whole COVID thing. I don't want to say it out loud because sometimes they don't like it here on YouTube. I think that had a lot to do with why he left, because he's from another country. Or he couldn't work on the... I know a lot of people, like the actor who played Jason, they had to be immunized. They take the shot. Give the shot to work, and I think they refused, so they couldn't. But the other show didn't require. I think that's what happened. Not getting into that discussion, but I think that's why you don't see him. But then again, the other one came back. But that is my little recap. Let me know if I missed anything important, because I might have. But we're going to see Sonny need emergency surgery or something. He'll be in the new Monica. He'll be the first one in the Monica Quartermain wing. Wouldn't Monica be so thrilled? And hopefully we're going to get some information about her soon. We'll see. It's been she died back in January. Here we are in April. I'm thinking they're pretty much caught up. So I'm hoping we're going to see a good episode with her. But we shall see. As I find out, I will let you know. But I haven't found out anything else. Like I said, I don't believe that there was this rumor about this one guy playing Michael, but he's apparently working on Young and the Restless, so I don't know if that's even true. I've not seen it on a reputable site yet. Oh my God, the spam sites run rampant. And they always want you to click the link. Never click a link. If you get this big headline, it'll say so-and-so dies or so-and-so this. Click the link. Don't. Yep. I read the comments. That's what I do. Don't click the link. So yeah, I read the comments. A lot of people said this wasn't true. So, like I said, I do think the character will be back. I just don't think it'll be the same actor. And they're all like, oh my gosh. I'm like, first of all, he was burned. Of course, it was a great out to bring in somebody else. But he didn't burn his face. If you remember the last episode, his face was perfectly intact. Maybe he'll need certain skin grafts, which caused him to have different appearance. Look at Ava. She had all this, and her face is the same. Okay. That is it for me. If you enjoy this video, give it a big old thumbs up. If you are new here, welcome. If not, you hit that subscribe button. Join us here at Discoveries with Dee, where we're trying to do other things but GH recaps. But right now, my life is very busy, and this is about all I can fit in. But I do have a skincare video I'm putting together. I know. I'm still putting it together. I have to do my eyebrows. My eyelashes. I have a new eyelash curler I wanted to show you. It's a heated one. I got it at TJ Maxx. That is it for me. If you enjoy this, let me know. And I will be back soon with another recap.